Good morning, everyone. What you're looking at is my computer screen. I have opened the Subaru image processor, Macalai. This is one of 3 frames, calibrated color G20 PK06T010, taken on 2011-11-16. It is a color image of the space where Comet Levy is. 2006 T1. This is a color photo taken by Gross 020. The exposure was for 300 seconds. It was not tracking the comet, but it was focused on a particular coordinate. So all the stars should be circular and the comet should be, what I'm used to seeing is a fuzzy. Now I've seen images of Comet Girard, that beautiful fan comet. I've seen the images of Comet Olenin's dust trail, all taken by the Gross 020, and those are fabulously beautiful pictures, and I somehow realize I'm lacking in my ability to process the images. But that won't stop me from taking them and looking at them and seeing what I see, because the whole intention was for me to be ahead of the curve in finding out for myself what is going on out in space. And let's just cut to the chase. Okay, 3 images, calibrated color G20, and this will tell you the 3 images, 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and hide this out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to back out a little bit. And when I go out one more, we're going to see something interesting on one of the frames, and then we're going to have to just look at everything else. And that's what we're here to do. Well, you know, I've used the telescopes a lot since June 18th of 2011. These particular, well, not so much G20 particularly, but some of the other ones. And if you catch something going across the sky, it shows up. Well, just happens again. Now, I caught something on the sky. Well, now I was out on YU-55 and I caught 2 things, 2 frames. One was in a set of 20 and it was coming out over here, and then one out of a set of 4 which was coming up here from the bottom. Still not honestly confirmed whether it was YU-55 or not, though when we asked and got it peer reviewed, we said maybe. But anyways, so again, last night I took these images 8, 9 o'clock or something like that, 7:30, and on one of them we got a moving object, because there it is right there. Don't know what it is, don't even know if I'll be able to figure out what it is, but I'm glad to have these images anyways, and we'll hopefully get back to looking at all of them. But what we're interested in tonight is Comet Levy. Where is Comet Levy? We don't know where it is because I don't see it, or do I? Now this is a blinking image, so it's 3 different images catching an object supposedly moving, and I don't know how fast it's moving or where it's going, where it would show up, but it should show up as a fuzzy that somehow moves differently than the field of stars. And I'm looking at it from afar, and now I've looked at this a lot, and so I'm just going to look around, and we're going to get in closer, because from afar it looks like a field of stars, a lot of things. And I'm just going to go ahead and point out, I see something down here which is a fuzzy, I haven't really looked at it because there's more. I'm not going to get to look at all of them. I see something up here. It appears to be a little fuzzy. And we're going to zoom in one. We're going to work in closer. We're going to look for fuzzies here. Okay, what I need to point out are dead pixels. Here, see? There's a green one. That's a dead pixel. And you see it doesn't move. And see, I had to match these up. And there was a choice between matching up dead pixels or matching up perfectly to the stars. Now the pixels are pretty darn close to the stars, but what we have is we do have the stars moving slightly. And we have dead pixels. Here's one. That are all setting streams. So it's like looking through, think of it this way, looking through a windshield with a couple of bugs on it. Because that's kind of what it is. Now, there are things, and again, this is my processing. This is where I'm lacking, and it's really irritating me. There are things called dark frames and flats and calibration frames that I should be able to lay over this image, and it covers up everything that's sitting still. It should cover that up. It should get rid of that because it knows it. They've taken frames. If there's any problems, errors, they've got frames that'll help us eliminate. Look, there's a red one. There's a number. And now here's another thing. How long was your exposure? My exposure was for 5 minutes for each frame. There's a fuzzy object up there, sort of. We see how that moves differently than that red one. Look at the red one. See how it moves differently? And we're going to go in closer because we can go in closer. Okay. And now in this area, I have this down here. Now we're in the center. We're pretty close to the center of frame. Let's zip out. Okay, that's way out. Let's get back in there. I'm probably going to ruin this setup. Better not. Okay, here's this. Here's the center. We're in the center of the frame, Here's the center of the image. I've got an object that's a fuzzy down here. Object that's a fuzzy up here. This is really the one I'm looking at. That interests me. I don't know. So let's go in and look, because I'm gonna have to have people look at it and tell me whether this is something over here, because this is my object of interest, and the way it's moving interests me. And now I checked. It's supposed to be 11 mag. Now see, look at this. This is something down here too, but it's got one of those non-moving cells in front of it. And I don't think this one does. I don't think I can zoom any more to get there. Oh, that is closer. See, I got them both in the frame. See, this one's got hot pixel, a stable hot pixel, which I've aligned on all 3 frames, so they stand out. There's one standing out. This blue one stands out right there. But these other ones are the stars. You have to determine. There's a hot one. Hot. 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 It's just hot. And there's a fuzzy there. And this is what, I guess this is what I'm going to expect. I don't know. I kind of expect more after all this, because that could be a galaxy. See, there's a hot frame. That might even have a hot frame in it too. I think I'm going to end up getting off frame. I don't think I can move over it. Oh, now I've just lost it, I'm sure. Does anybody see anything? That's interesting. Might be hot. Man, there's so much activity on us. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See, this could just be. Here's one. Here's the fuzzy. That I like. That I don't know what that is. See, stuff shows up. They're showing up in all different times though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I lost it. I always lose it. Interesting. This is the whole photo out. I'm gonna run out of time because we're all looking at this together anyways. My areas of interest are here because this is the center. And I was trying to determine if that is moving in is it? I always lose it. There it is. I'm always losing it. There's that again. Jeez. Francis. Come on. I already used up 15 minutes and I really haven't. I've shown you when I'm looking at that. See, this is what I want to get on. How come I can't get on it? Oh, it's all the way over here. See how it moves though? That's what I would. And see, I don't think I would expect that movement. Because that's another one down here, but there's nothing right dead in the center. I mean, this thing shows up, but that's like that other stuff. Now the streaking across, that's going to be a satellite. 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know how long it got in the frame. It's a partial. So I don't know where it came from or where it's going to. There's something else on here, but on one frame, it's not on all three. And it doesn't track from anywhere. If you all can see something, see, we just got just weird movements that I should be able to correct. But that's either gonna, that could be a galaxy, that could be a galaxy. 14 minutes. We only got a minute left. I can't even zoom in far. I can zoom in, but I can't get to where I want to be. I can zoom in, but I can't get to where I want to be. Come on, let's throw. Let's see. Does me no good. I can't get over there. Here's this one. Gotta come way out. There's that one. See, I'm even just losing track of my fuzzies. 14:43. Our time is up. I'm gonna be looking more, but this is what I got. Well, I even lost the one that I'm interested in, so I'm getting sidetracked.